Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to Sketchup for 3D design. Hope you're having fun. I sure am. I am uh, having some issues, some challenges, some successes, and that's the whole nature of the beast here. I made an error earlier on a previous video, which I may update with some text or something. 3-foot doors are considered handicapped accessible. My house was built that way for a previous owner. So I kind of forget sometimes that the normal house has 2.5-foot doorways. That's normal. That's probably what your doors are. The outside doors are 3 feet. That allows you to get, I guess, furniture in. But the problem is once you get the furniture in, then you have 2.5-foot doorways. I always thought that was crazy. So outside, now this is obviously not a requirement, but your outside door should be 3 feet. Inside doors, I've already told you 3 feet. If you have room, great. I'm going to keep my arches at 3 feet because I think that's cool. I could even make them wider, which I think would be cool. Between the kitchen, depends on how much counter space and stuff I need inside there, but a nice bigger arch in here would be really cool. And it's pretty easy to do just by pushing. So I'm going to jump back into the bathroom as my example because that's the only room that I have pretty much almost done. You do not have to do this. I added some shelving, and I'll be full disclosure. I didn't, go back in here. Tight quarters. I didn't measure these shelves. I didn't measure how far apart they are. I just eyeballed it. So that's not normal for me, but I just didn't want to spend, it's just a minor little detail, but I think it does look cool. And then I realized I don't have room for 3-foot doors in this very small house. So my doors barely fit. I could have moved the whole door over, but I was running into some issues here with the molding. And so that's what this episode is for, is windows, doors, and molding. One of the most important things to make your house look cool. So what the molding is on the inside, these are 1 inch deep by 2 inches wide. Now that's pretty skinny, but this is a small house. Normally I'd go 3 inches, maybe even 4 inches on a nice molding, but this is kind of like a tiny house. So I'm shrinking everything, including my doorways. So I have already measured and pulled this wall in. So I have a 2.5-foot doorway, which is great. I just need to fix the molding so it fits on right here. So the way I do that, by the way, is typically I'll just go to the floor, and this is Mr. Johns' tip. I'm going to go out 1 inch, and then I'm going to go over 2 inches. I'm going to go in just to the wall and kind of connect it into a shape, and then click it. To make sure it's a separate shape. For some reason, mine is not filling in anymore. I don't know what I did. I'm not on X-ray mode, but it's not filling in solid to show me that it's a shape. That's not good. But once I know it's a shape, I can just pull it up. So, and yes, it does take the texture, the paint, the color of the floor, whatever I cut it out of, that's fine. So now I am just kind of panning and pulling. I mean, I could measure probably and do it, but I just, I don't want to take the time to do that. So I'm just going to snap it up here. I mean, I could zoom out and probably do it a lot faster in one swift and just go until it doesn't go anymore. And that pretty much locks in place. And then I have played around with different colors for the, that's not what I want to do. I want paintbrush. So paint bucket, and I want, I was using color. I was using the darkest brown I could find right there. I just thought I tried to match the color of the cabinet, but I couldn't find a dark enough color. So I don't think any of these are really. Let me try that one. No, it's worse. So I don't know how to do. There should be like, I wish there was a dropper tool and you could match a color. That would be a great upgrade. I tried white, then I went brown. So it doesn't matter. You could paint it purple. I don't really care. But your molding has to be painted a color or texture or whatever. So, and it needs to be, here I can see that side right there. It's not colored either. So now, why does that look, did I do 3-inch trim in here? Oh, I did do 3-inch trim. Okay. Well, I guess I decided that the 2-inch trim looked too cheap. So I went with 3-inch. I forgot. So I need to make this wider. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click from here over and type in 3 inches. I'm actually happier with that 3 inches and go straight up. Okay. Now that's where I need to, the walls are just in the way constantly in here. Seriously. Tight quarters. Be careful how much you zoom in. I'm just trying to get to that. So delicate, just be delicate and don't get frustrated. I'm going to go over until it snaps to that line. Now I'm 3 inches. Now I can also delete this old. Might take me a second because now you don't have to do this. Obviously, I'm just fixing this. Okay. You get my point, I think. So, I don't think did I delete part of the wall? I did. Don't delete the wall. Just make sure you know what you're selecting. So, okay. So I don't really need to do this on video. You get the point. I wanted to show you how to make your trim. So there is a nice piece of trim around the doorway. I normally make bigger houses. This is my first small house. I've done a tiny house, but that was, seriously, where am I? So, yeah, I'm going to have to just change your view, go up, zoom out. What I'm doing is zooming out, just getting unstuck. So what I want to show you is door. How would Mr. Johns do a door? I could download it and scale it. That's true. There's a lot of doors in this house, so you could. But I'm going to try it this way first and then make a decision. Doorway should be right in the middle. So what I'm going to do is do a, let's see, the best way to do this. I'm just going to click and drag and type in 1 3/8. So 1 3/8. 1-3/8 inches. Let's see if it takes that. I think it, no, it didn't know what I was talking about. You can see why I like millimeters so much better. 1 3/8. 1. If I just type in 1 inch. No, it's not going to know that. 1 inch. No, it's not going to know that. How do I type in 1 3/8 of an inch? Well, that's the, okay. I know there's a way. Come on now. Let's just make it easy and type in 2 inches. Got to figure that out. So we've got these. Boy, it's not letting me see it's not letting me see my lines. Oh, yes. Yeah. I get it. I do understand. The frustration is the same for me. So look at that. I can't even find where I am. I'm up on a shelf. Okay. Let's just get under control. I'm going to zoom in. Since a door is not on the ground, right? It needs to swing. I'm going to go up 1 inch. Okay, now that I'm zoomed in, I'm pretty much under control. I'm going to go this way 1 inch. I'm going to go this way 1 inch. Oh, come on. That way 1 inch. Okay. Now I'm going to delete. And you might think this is a lot more work than downloading a door and sizing it and rotating it. Maybe. But I'm trying to save. If we have, I don't even know how many doors in this house. If we have 8 doors and I download them all, that's going to lag my system a little bit. I think I can just make a door once, and maybe I can copy and paste it. That's my goal. So I'm going to go up blue, and, I should measure it. If I'm going to copy and paste it, it doesn't matter how tall it is. It just needs to be on blue, and it needs to be not quite touching the top. So I just need it to be, see if I can get a better view of, oh, come on. I'm going to go ahead and click and then redo my view just a little bit. There we go. I probably should be from the top an inch as well. I'm not going to care on this one. So I'm going to go over 2 inches, enter, and then down. You can see what I'm doing. I am drawing a rectangle on the wall in purple crayon. That's what I'm doing. Don't tell Mom. Okay, I'm just going down. I'm going down. Now I should be able to just click here. Okay, bing, bing. That is a shape. Okay, boop. Now it's a solid shape. I'm going to pull it across. It changed my view just a little bit. And I guess technically it wouldn't be touching the walls either. I mean, there's a hinge on one side. But we're not going to be so picky. I mean, Mr. Johns is crazy, but I'm not that crazy. I'm going to keep one side not touching. I mean, we'll just... no, you shouldn't be able to see in a. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull it all the way across. Okay, I like the fact that there's a gap on the bottom, there's a gap on the top. That's pretty much legit. Although the one at the top is, where am I? The one. Let's get over there again. Wow. Okay, the one at the top is usually not. I mean, it kind of, I'm looking at my door. The bottom, yes. The top one, though, however, almost goes snug. So I'm going to just kind of copy that. So no particular rule here. I'm just going to go up so it moves, so it would open. Cool. And then at the bottom, it's good. So, don't zoom out too much. Don't leave the bathroom. That's the mistake I keep making, and it just puts me way back. It's craziness. All right, this is a door. It's usually wood grained. It could be white. I'm looking at mine in my room. Mine's white, but it could be anything. I mean, don't go ugly. Well, do what you want, right? Do what you want. I'm going to say my doors, that looks like flooring, so that's not good. That looks weird. It is wood, but yikes. Not loving it. Not loving it. Most I'm going to say most doors are white on the inside of a house, but man, that is white. So what about an off-white? Come on, zoom back in. Man, it puts me like 12 feet back when I do that. Can I do like a gray, like an off-white? Okay, that's besides the point. So I just wanted to show you, is that what it's doing? That's gray? Okay, there we go. That's better. It's not so obnoxious. Just something not so obnoxious. I wanted kind of an off-white, and that looks pretty good. So, okay, doorknobs are very tricky. So that's another thing. It's kind of like a toilet in that way. So we're going to download a doorknob. A doorknob. And we just need a, basic whatever. You pick. Doorknob. Black doorknob. You know, I want it to be it's kind of old-fashioned doorknob. That's like a school doorknob. That's fairly normal looking too. I don't really want like brass. There's an old-fashioned. That's a knob. I need a doorknob, not a knob. Your choice, you know. So I'm just the further I go down, the weirder they get, I think. But it would be kind of cool to have something unique. It's your chance to be kind of creative. That one's kind of cool. Let's try that and see how it looks. And let's hope it doesn't come in it came in sideways. Oh, it's also white. I don't love that. And I also don't want to rotate it. I wish there was a way to honestly just click a button and have it come in. No. Okay. So let's try this one. It has a key. You could lock it. That's kind of weird, but I was hoping to find one that actually comes in at the right. At the right. Holy camole, dude. Seriously. I got the doorknob in my hand, but so it doesn't matter what side the doorknob is on. I don't know. They're usually on the right, but if you're on the other side, it's on the left, right? So it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put it here, and it looks like I'm going to have to pull it out unless it went on the other side. Of course, both sides are going to need one. Let's see if I can. What is that? Why is it? It looks like a big. Like it's a group. I'm going to see if I can pull it straight out. And oh, it's the other way around. So let's put it on the other side to start with. Rotate. Okay, here we go. Why it's a big group way over there, I don't know. That's weird. Makes me wonder. If it's a group, that means there's something else over there. Just knowing SketchUp. So I'm going to pull this out until it touches and then let go. And that's just double check that we're actually touching the door. We are. Okay. That's weird on this side, though. That I didn't paint that. What color I decided to go with? So don't forget, you've got two sides. I went with off-white gray. I went with that one. Let's paint that. Okay, cool. Why is that? I don't know. That's weird. So little things, just clean up little things as you go. So that looks pretty cool. There's no texture to that door. What makes it look cool, what makes it look good, we could have been lazy. We could have just, painted this rectangle brown and put a doorknob on it and said it's a door. But what we did is we hung the door. I didn't make you do hinges. If this was a college class or a high school class, yes, we would have totally done that. But what we have is a door that's actually hanging off the floor. It's a different color. I don't love the gray. I may change that still. And it doesn't quite touch the ceiling. It's almost, but there's a crack. It's all good, and it has a doorknob. So I will need to copy that and rotate it, which I'm not going to do right now. Okay. I should have made a bigger house. Over here, so the doorknob will be right here, and I'll do the same thing for a door here and the whole house. I was going to try to copy and paste this, and maybe I will. If I can put the doorknob on both sides, and if I can select just the door and the doorknobs, make it a group, I can pretty much just drag, and I should be able to just put it in all the doors. I'll have to rotate the ones that are facing. Are any of them facing the other way? Yeah. The outside bathroom door is facing that way. But most of the doors are facing left and right. So I've got a couple small ones in here these are really small. I'm going to have to custom make those ones. So you're going to spend some time making doors. However you want to do it. You guys are ninth graders. This is for my ninth grade class. I'm going to, what is that? Stuff just shows up sometimes. As I'm... What are you? Why are you here? How did you show up? Whoa. What is all that about? There's some weird lines that I don't remember. But as I push... I don't know. I'm going to clean those up. I don't know. As I was designing, something got moved. I'm going to let you choose. My point here is you download the house, obviously, by hand. You make what you can by hand. You download what you have to keep it from lagging. So last thing I'm going to show you on this video are windows. And so it's very similar. By the way, I was working on the door here and doing my 3-inch molding around the door, and I'll do the same thing. I may even download a nice looking outside door. I think that's a nice touch. So window, I don't even know if I need to demonstrate because we're going to put 3-inch molding around it. What I like to do, people have asked about this. How do you? This is a hole now, so how do you paint it glass when it's nothing? I like to take a pencil tool and go diagonally, corner to corner. It will fill it in as a solid thing, and then delete the line that you used. I'm going to delete the 3-0. Make sure you... Yep, there we go. And now I can go to glass and mirrors, and I can paint that a glass. So that with molding around it is a window. I mean, it's not even worth downloading a window and resizing and rotating and all that work when we can just make a nice looking window by doing just that. Now, having said that, I think I need to remind you that what we're doing is copying an actual floor plan. So we should try to make it look as much like this exterior as possible, and that'll be the last thing we spend time doing. So, but don't get lost. Always refer back. So you notice my trim here is white. I don't have any interior pictures, so I can do brown molding, but out here the molding is definitely white. And I'm going to try to copy. Now those windows are pretty fancy on this, but I can do it. I can do it. I can make it look just like that, and that's my plan. And I like how I don't know if you noticed this, but I found like an exterior that is, let's see if I can grab that over, it's about as close as I can find in SketchUp, but it's kind of a tan, which is not quite tan, but I can't choose. Another thing that SketchUp Professional probably has that this free version doesn't, I can't custom paint this. You can either just paint or you can use what they have as far as siding. And this is pretty close. So I think it's possible. Got a long ways to go, but it's a fun journey. So this particular step is lots of molding. There's lots of molding. It's going to take you some time just to do the molding and the doors and the windows. That's going to be a couple days, I would say, at least, just for the doors, the windows, and the molding. But we're making progress. I'm thinking it looks pretty cool so far. Can't wait to see how you're doing. Wait, before I go, I want to show you something. You need to add a mirror to your bathroom. And making the mirror frame, it made me realize that there is a quicker way to do the window molding. So let me show you. If I can show you a trick that's going to be faster, I'm definitely going to do it. So we have a... oh, wow. Okay. We have a window. Any window. Okay, any window. This is the one I'm doing next, so I might as well... or first. Don't know why, but it is. So if I were to click on the offset tool and click inside this hole, let's make sure we select it first. I believe select it first. Offset tool, click. Watch this, watch this, watch this. And there we go. I see it. See how it's... I know this is hollow. And it may be easier to show you this way. Let's just say I was getting ready to do the window again and went across, made it. Oh, it's already solid, probably. It's already solid. So let me paint it something other than glass. Okay, there we go. Okay, that just it'll make it more visually easy to see. So offset tool, click. This is how you make one. Click and then drag. This is how we make a perfect shape inside of a shape, right? But guess what? It'll go on the outside too, right? That's pretty cool. However, we need 3-inch molding. So what we want to do is just draw a pencil starting here or anywhere going out or up and type in 3 inches. And now we have a guideline, right? So if I were to do the offset tool now, click, drag, that does not look like it's right in the middle. Maybe I have to select it again. Select that shape. Okay. Let's see. Click. Yeah, there we go. And drag. Come on. Come on now. I didn't click. Let me try again. Click. Drag. Okay. So I'm going to move my mouse until it's right on that 3-inch line and click. So what I just did is made a 3-inch molding. All the way around. Watch this. Highlight it. Push pull. Drag it. Pull out. Type in 1 inch. Enter. I'm done. All I have to do is paint it now, whatever color that is, right? So, but see how fast that was? So you were worried about the molding taking so long, especially the way that I did it over the door. Now you can't do it over a door because there's no bottom, right? So, I mean, there may be a way to trick it, but I just custom make the door ones. And if you want to play around with the offset tool with the doors, maybe you can teach me something, but I at least wanted to show you how easy that is around the windows with the offset tool. So keep at it. I'll catch you next time. But for now, Mr. Johns is out.